In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create 4 steps arrow design slide in PowerPoint, and this is how the slide works. When I click, it will show me the step 1 with a curve kind of line here, and when I click, it will show me the step 2 with the different color combination. Then comes the step 3 and then the step 4 where the arrow, you can see here it is going upwards. Alright, so depending on the requirement, you can increase or decrease these options or change the colors as per your requirement. I have created one more slide where I've used some different color combination. So you can see here the step 1, the step 2, step 3 and step 4. Please share, like and subscribe my channel, and the only channel on YouTube for PowerPoint where you can get 1000 plus free templates absolutely free. And I have provided the link on the video description section of each video. And you can support my channel through PayPal or Patreon. So let's start the tutorial. Add a new slide, go to Insert, Shapes. From the basic shapes, I'm going to select this one, which is the R. Draw the R by holding the Shift key. You can see here. So you can see it is only one part only covered. If I take it full, it will become a circle here, right? So here what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take a half of this one. Alright, so take the top this orange point and drag it towards the left side and make it half. Alright, look something like this. Then right mouse click, go to the format shape, go to the effects. Under the 3D rotation, from the presets, I can choose, you can see here we have got wide variety of different rotation. So I'm going to choose this one, which is the isometric right up. Just click, it looks something like this. Alright, then go to the 3D format and you can see the depth here. Alright, increase the depth. So the moment you increase the depth, it looks something like this. So depending on the requirement, you can increase the depth. Alright, and then you can change the line color depending on your requirement. So let me just go and change the line color. So remember, you should not select the fill color, okay, shape fill, it should be shape outline. So shape outline, I can give a light blue color here, and I would like to give a kind of different effects here. Alright, for that we have got the contour and the material and the lighting. So these two are very important for us. Contour means it will add outline to it, which we don't need, but we need a lighting and material. Alright, so you can see here we have got different lightings here. Currently this is selected. So if I select this one, it looks something like this. Alright, if I select this one, you can see here it is more darker at this side and more lighter at the corners. So again, depending on the requirement, see different are there, right? So I can just go and choose this one, which is soft, and then you can go to the material, and then material, currently this is the selection, so you can just go and select some different as well. Alright, so it becomes more kind of a transparent effect here. So let me just go with this. Alright, and bring it here and paste it, or position it here, not paste, sorry. So now I can just reduce the size a little bit. It looks something like this. Then I would like to add more to it. So now press Ctrl D to duplicate and give some different color. Shape outline, maybe I'm going to give a kind of outline here, this green outline. Reduce the size by holding the Shift key, a little bit smaller size than that, the first one. Position it properly and send this to back. So this is my second one. Press Ctrl D again, reduce the size and change outline to some other color. You can see here, send this to back. So you can see here how it is coming. Again, depending on the requirement, if you want to choose a different rotation also, you can just go and choose. So here we have selected this one. Again, if you want more of different one, you can see here we have got this as well. So it looks something like this. Alright, so if I make it like this, it has come more of this one. So you can just change for this as well. For example, I'm going to choose this one and I'm going to choose this one here. all right, and then position it properly. So depending on the requirement, you can just choose the rotation format. So it becomes very small now. Okay, so if you want to increase the size, you can increase the size. You can see here I can just increase the size by holding the shift key, and then again properly position it. All right, if you want, you can add one more. Press Ctrl D. Now this time I would like to give some other color, plus I would like to give a kind of, sorry, not the blue color, maybe red color, and I would like to make it a kind of arrow which is going upward. So you can see this orange point, just drag this, it looks something like this here. All right, and then I'm going to position it properly, send this to back. All right, then go to the insert shapes. From the basic shapes, I'm going to choose this one, which is the arrow, sorry, triangle. Let me just select once again. Yeah, this one, which is the triangle. All right, give the same color, fill color. I'm going to give the same color, which is red. Shape outline, make it no outline, and then rotate it a little bit and position it properly. You can see here it looks something like this. All right, so again, depending on the requirement, if you want to increase more this curves lines, you can add it, or you can just keep it 3 or 4. So press Ctrl A to select all and position it properly. So you can see here it looks something like this. All right, and if you feel that the size of this particular arrow is small, you can increase the size by pressing Ctrl A. Press Ctrl A to select all the objects, okay, and press Ctrl G to group the objects, and then hold the shift key and increase the size. So you can see here, this way you can increase the size of your arrow, okay, and then right mouse click, group and ungroup it. All right, and then the next thing which you can do is you can add some text to it. Go to insert text box, and here I'm going to type step 01. Now step 01, again depending on the requirement, you can make it bold, increase the size and put it here, or you can just put it here. So example, if you want to put it here, what you need to do, you have to go to the text options. Remember, we have got two options, shape options. When we are working with the shapes, you have to select the shape options, and when we are working with the text options, you need to select the text options here. Okay, so go to the text options, go to the effects, under 3D rotation, go to the presets, and I'm going to choose maybe this one, which is the perspective relaxed. All right, so I'm just going to select this one, and then go to the text direction, select this one and make the text direction, rotate all text to 70 degrees and increase the size. It looks something like this, and then you need to adjust it. You can see here we have got different options to select from. Okay, so again, whichever way you feel which is more, you can increase the perspective also. You can see here, so you have got wide variety of different text options are there. Again, if you want to go with some different one, you can just go and choose anything from your choice. Okay, so anyway, I'm just keeping like this for the time being, and I'm going to make this font as white color. Press Ctrl D and bring it here. This one will be option 2. Then press Ctrl D, this will be my option 3, and here I'm going to reduce the font size. All right, and press Ctrl D, and this is by my option 4. All right, so this is one way of adding the text to it. If you want, you can just keep the text here as well as step 1. Okay, further going to the next one, go to the insert text box. Here I'm going to type say title, which you want to give for each options. Make it bold, and I'm going to place it here. Go to insert text box, equals LOREM within bracket 1, and this much text long I don't need. I'm deleting some text. Reduce the font size. Color, I'm going to give kind of a gray color and position it like this. So this is my title 1 and the detail text. Okay, press Ctrl D to duplicate. So this is my title 2, this is my step 3, and this is my step 4. So you can see here we have done with this. Again, if you want to do some basic animation, you can do the animation as well. For that, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to group this one and this. Okay, press Ctrl G to group it. So this one, hold the shift key, select this, press Ctrl G to group it. So it has come at the front. We need to just send this to back. Okay, then I'm selecting this one and this one, press Ctrl G, again send back. And then the last one, this and this, Ctrl G, send this to back. All right, and this also I'm going to group it, press Ctrl G. Again, depending on the requirement, if you want, you can just do individual animations also. So go to the animations, enable the animation pane, and here I'm going to select the very first one, and maybe I can just use the option wipe. So you can see here wipe, you can see from the bottom, from the right. Okay, or you can just give, maybe I can, let me just check, which is go to the more entrance effects, stretch, I can just make it from bottom. I think wipe is better, I believe. Yeah, so the wipe comes and then this particular text should come. For that, I'm going to use stretch. Click OK. Stretch should happen from left and should happen after previous. So when I play, it comes like this. So now I'm going to use the animation painter. Select this one, click on animation painter, select the option 2. Okay, and then this particular animation I'm going to add it here. Then comes the third one, you can see here. Then the fourth one, and then the animation effect here. So if I play, so my first step comes, second step, third step, and then the fourth step. All right, so depending on the requirement, you can just change the animation effect to any of different options available. So I've just choose the wipe effect here. Okay, and one more thing which you need to do is you can give some shadow effects here. For that, go to insert shapes, and I'm going to select the oval shape, a small oval shape here. You can see here the small oval shape, shape outline, make it no outline. Go to the properties, shape format, and then I'm going to select the gradient fill. I'm going to choose only 2 colors here. One color I'm going to use a kind of a black color. All right, the black color should be at the top. So for that type, I'm going to select linear, and the direction, this is the top one. And here I'm going to choose white color, not a problem, but make sure that the transparency should be 100%. all right, so it looks something like this. And if you want, you can just go to the effects and you can give a soft adjust to it. All right, and then I'm going to place it here and rotate a little bit. So like this, you can see here, press Ctrl D, you can add like this also here, small one. Again, if you want to increase the size, you can increase maybe more. Yeah, so it looks something like this. So you can just add the effect and then make sure that you have to do the grouping and then the animation together. It's better to do this particular activity or the step first and then later on do the animation. All right,